a comment made about him by Jasmine Crockett. And we're going to show you. Take a look.
Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey.
This is another day and another disaster by the Democrats. The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate, and Americans are not buying it.
Now, Congresswoman Crockett denies she was mocking Abbott's disability. She says she was referring to his use of trains, planes, and automobiles to transfer migrants around the country. She should not have made the comment at all. But Joy...
Yeah, well, I was just thinking when I saw this about, where was the outrage from Abbott when Trump was doing this?
Written by a nice reporter. Now the poor guy, you got to see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. He's going like, I don't remember. Oh, maybe that's what I said.
Well, that was about a reporter named Serge Kovaleski who suffered from a condition that restricts joint movement. And he had interviewed Trump many times in the 80s. So he was basically making fun of the guy's disability. And I didn't hear the outrage then. Not that she's right or wrong.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about her, she was looking for a way to say hot mess and Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
And, you should leave that stuff to the comedians.
I think...
Okay, first. Obviously, we know Jasmine Crockett is the dumbest woman in Congress and the dumbest ladies on TV right here. She mentioned Hot Wheels because this guy's in a wheelchair, which is completely unnecessary, completely out of line. And Trump didn't say anything once about his condition. Like he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Look, I'm not the judge. Maybe he knew. Maybe he didn't. Whatever. For a fact, 100% fact, Jasmine Crockett knew he was in a wheelchair and said, this guy Hot Wheels is a hot mess or whatever dumb thing she said because she's a dumb person. The dumbest person in Congress, may I say. And Joy Reid right here is like, oh, where was the outrage? The outrage was you guys when Trump was saying when Trump said this 8-9 years ago. You guys were the outrage. There was outrage everywhere. I mean, if Trump said something about someone in a wheelchair called him Hot Wheels, it would be on the news for a month. This is it's truly embarrassing. Let me get to it.
She should just own it because Jasmine Crockett is a very talented politician.
Yeah.
Sorry for pausing. She's not talented in whatsoever. She is the most brain dead woman in Congress.
Crockett, sorry, is a very talented communicator, politician. She's effective. People gravitate towards her. This was beneath her because Marjorie Taylor Greene, we expect that. That's the only way she can get a headline is by saying crazy stuff and then everyone looks. Representative Crockett is so much better than this. So I think it would have been really relatable because the rest of that speech,
no, she's not.
She's really impassioned. She says, I'm going off script. What I love a politician to do is say, you know what, I said that. I shouldn't have said that, and then move on, because then everyone would move on with her. Yeah. She's just too good for this.
I agree with that, because I respect her, but it's just never okay to mock someone's disability, whether you're Donald Trump or Jasmine Crockett. And he was paralyzed from the waist down, Governor Abbott, and when he was 29 years old, a tree fell on him. It's a tragedy, whether you like him or not, that's just off limits. And I think it raises this bigger point that we encounter in the Trump era, where just because he or some people like him go low, if we all go low back in response, then you just end up down in the mud. Things don't get better then. And right now, there's this whole question, like, should Democrats fight harder? Should they name call back? Should they shout? I think they should be strategic. I think they should. I don't think that the names help. I think right now there's a Wisconsin Supreme Court race that Elon Musk is pouring millions of dollars into to get the Republicans seated. Democrats have a chance to fight there and have a strategic, tangible impact. Or Mike Waltz's seat in Florida, the national security advisor, is up in a special election. You could win a House seat.
Look at Joy Reid's face. she's so brain dead.
That rather than the name calling and trying to get headlines.
But the reason Donald Trump has all of these people following him is because he did that name calling. It attracts the
No, that's not why at all.
press in a way.
Yeah, demagogues are going to demagogue.
But I'm sorry. I was just going to say, you have to be so careful with what you say. You do. Because your intentions may have been absolutely what you say. But once people hear you say something, it is not about what you said. It's about what they think your intentions are. So everybody's got to be really careful.
How about sometimes we have a headline about Whoopi and Joy, and then when you read the article, They love each other. You know, they love each other.
I should know,
so that's
though,
another
she
lie.
made the joke before about him at Hot Wheels numerous times.
And what did she say that time?
There was like 3 or 4 examples. She referred to him as Governor Hot.
I mean, these ladies have called Trump Hitler, a whole slew of names. Like and now the outrage. Oh man, these ladies. I think Sonny called Ron DeSantis Death DeSantis.
Hot Wheels, said he was rolling up to the White House, said he.
Yeah. I think that.
But it's not beneath the dumbest woman in Congress. Like everyone's shocked. I'm not shocked because she's like truly brain dead. So I would like I would expect that from her. But at least.
Yeah.
You just don't mock people with disabilities. I mean, it's
you don't mock people.
You don't mock people. I was gonna say you just don't mock people at all.
I can't believe the day's come where me and Sonny agree on one thing because she's the second most brain dead woman in the earth.
And I admire Jasmine Crockett. I do think she's an effective messenger. I think this was a mistake. Yeah. And I think when you make a mistake, you have to own it. Yeah. You have to do that because it gives you a lot more credibility when you do that. I did not know that Governor Abbott was a paraplegic. I had no idea that he went around, and the people in the audience also are shaking their heads. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was, a tree fell on him when he was 26. A lot of his photos are taken from the step down, from the waist up. But she is the representative from Texas, so she very much so must have known that he is in a wheelchair. And so I hope that she does the right. They want to censure her for it, and I don't know that's not appropriate, but it is appropriate for her to apologize.
If you want me to take everything you say when he talks about different people, you said, no, I was just joking. Okay, then let's all do that right now and say, she made a mistake.
Yeah.
And we're going to move on. We're not censoring people.
I mean, the amount of hypocrisy that these ladies are spilling. I mean, a couple of shows ago or whatever, they were saying they want to play on the caution of censor everybody because freedom of speech is too much. And now they're opposite. Oh, they want to censor her because this and that. And I mean, truthfully, to get like a solid thought out of these ladies that's like truthful and not gaslighting or just truly embarrassing. And
people, we're not going to do it. We're going to say to people, just don't do it. Don't make jokes. As Joy says, what is it?
Leave it to the comedians.
That's right. We'll be right back.
Man, these ladies are truly brain dead. And like I was saying earlier, Trump didn't mention his disability. And, maybe he knew. He said he didn't know him. Whatever. Yes or no? 100% fact, Jasmine Crockett knew he was in a wheelchair and was making fun of him for it. And you know what I hope? In the next election, I hope it's AOC and the vice president is Jasmine Crockett. You know why? Because we'll win again. I mean, this can't be the best Democrats are putting to the table. Or it's going to be, it's good for me, but it's truly embarrassing.